What's going on, sis? Hey, I'm on a roll today, man, as you can see. I got a little time today. What's going on, Op? The title of this video, the conversation I want to have take place right now, more that meets the eye. Yeah, it's something about the sound of trumpets for me. When I hear trumpets, I get a sense of, for some reason, getting ready, you know, preparing. When I hear trumpets, it's like a alarm to prepare yourself. You know, let's set a scenery. You feel me? Let's go ahead and sounds like the Saints about to march in. Hey, for real, for real. Hey, we marching in. Hold on, hold on. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and create that scenery with me. All right, I knew I wasn't crazy. Talking about Star Wars intro. Hey, that too. Hey, Galactics. Nah, let's see here. Life of Fee, triumphantly triumph. There we go. There we go. When I hear trumpets, I think about triumphant. More that meets the eye. We are in a place and time right now where you really have to be very observant, have to have discernment. I want to surround myself with people who are triumphant. I want to surround myself with people who are overcomers. I want to surround myself with people who are positive thinkers. I want to surround myself with people who, hey, come on, man, claim victory. Are you surrounded by people who are victorious? Are you surrounded by people who claim victory? Are you surrounded by people who walk in triumphant? Perlada. Hope I'm saying that correct. What's going on? Alexi Lee. What up? What up? James. Salute. Salutations. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me today. I'm gonna hit on a very sensitive subject matter today, family. And that's why I wanted to come through with the triumphant vibes. Keep this topic in mind. More that meets the eye. What does that truly mean? Well, I'm taking this from my reference of the Transformers. The Transformers theme song. Transformers, more than meets the eye. I know there's probably other references everywhere, but bear with me as I explain and give my reasoning or understanding of what I believe that it means. Obviously, the Transformers, if you guys didn't know, man, they appeared as like vehicles. You know, they appeared like modern human machines. So people didn't know that they were alien robots. You know, it was more that meets the eye. And you really gotta be aware out here because let's just be real. There are a lot of Transformers out here, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, come on now. We don't have to disguise it anymore. People could tell what something is given the makeup. The real question is, do you allow this to change the perception that you have on reality? Do you allow for someone to, let's just say, influence the way that you behave? Because for what reason? You believe them? You trust them? There's more that meets the eye, especially in this world. We are going through a time where we're starting to see individuals come out and truthfully express a sense of delusion, in my opinion. When you have an individual that can look at something, and we have to come together to create a standard on reality because everything right now is starting to change right before our eyes. The facts is that there are things that are fake and that there are things that are real. The question is, can we even tell the difference? I am freaking said, yes, more that meets the eye. The eyes don't lie. Don't run and hide. You can't deny most of what you see is a lie. Oh, man. Hey. I like that rhyme right there. I am. Only few with me right now that I know, man. I know. Yes. Very testing times. That's why I came with the trumpets, man, because I know when the test come, I want to be able to say, hey, we passed the test. But family, if you ain't got nobody out here that's bringing forth clarity, what mindset will you be in? Emilia Fernandez, what's up? Bear with me right quick. What percentage of the world do you think is not delusional? Let me see. Let me see what's on y'all mind. What percentage of the world do you think, if they look at a little boy, they'll be able to tell that's a little boy? What percentage of the world do you think can look at a little boy and know that that's a little boy? Just throw out a percent out of 100. I want to see what you got. What percent of people in the world do you think can look at a child and determine the sex of that child? Because we at that point in time right now. And I'm just bringing this one out because it's the easiest one to be able to see physically. Let me see if I get some feedback. Sheesh, I am. So you talking about 99% of people out here just, if a baby born, they just looking at it in full delusion. Don't know whether it's a boy or girl. Come on, man. You gotta give them some break, man. Sheesh, I wasn't gonna go that far. I was gonna say possibly 50%, man. Possibly. If I was gonna go a little bit overboard, I was gonna say 33%, which is 33% of people would be able to look at a child and identify the sex. The 66% of other people in the world, when they look at a child, they won't be able to determine the sex of that child. And we're in a world right now where Transformers, more that meets the eye. If you can't even tell the difference between the Transformer or not, oh man, come on now. Talking about maybe 3%. What's up, Glitch? Maybe 3%. It's probably more, but due to political correctness and people pleasing and loving of lies, that people will conform to act like they don't know the difference. And that's the biggest thing. Where you got people that are paid to tell you they know the difference, but they're paid to tell you the lie. They're paid to make sure that you do not understand. Oh no, you good, you good. So the percent of people who would be able to correctly identify the gender of a baby born. We in that time right now with doctors, they'll come up to a little boy or little girl and, hey, what do you think you're a boy or a girl? Talking about, I would say that anybody who's not pronounced legally blind, we all know what a boy looks like, and we all know what the girl looks like. And if you've never seen it before, just compare it to yourself. Facts. And so now let's take this same concept of identifying what something is by the way it looks. Can we identify something by the way it sounds? I believe we can. I mean, we did that in the beginning of the chat. You know, we were playing those trumpets and we were saying, hey, these trumpets sound triumphant. These trumpets sound, how can I say, victorious. Hear me out. You got people in this world that can't tell the difference by looking at someone, what a boy or girl is. Do you think they can tell the difference of someone who is telling a lie versus someone who is telling the truth? Do you think they can hear the difference between someone who is, let's just say, out here spreading hope versus someone out here spreading gloom? Wouldn't there be a difference in a tone? Wouldn't there be a difference in, let's just say, a vibration? Wouldn't you be able to hear that? Woe unto them. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for their reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. Hey, point it out. If it quacks like a duck. Where you going? Where you headed? Can you even, let's just say, see where you're headed? Can you even discern where you're headed? Can you hear where you headed? And knowing that all of these sensory inputs that we have, let's just say, thankful. All praises, all honor, all glory to our Heavenly Father for giving me the eyes, giving me ears, giving me a mouth, giving me a brain, giving me senses, so that I can use all of these things to formulate and understand it. And to be able to operate in knowledge. And knowing that the beginning of knowledge is what? Help me out, help me out. If anybody know, the beginning of knowledge is what? Only if they're looking for the real truth. Otherwise, they're looking for someone to tell them something that validates what it is that they want to believe about whatever facts. And that's what you got out here in this world. You got a lot of people that just, you can easily find an artificial, sentient program that will validate everything that you say. Because we live in a world right now where the lines between real and fake, the lines between artificial and genuine, majority of people can't even tell anymore. And even the elect, that's the scary thing right there. Even some of the elect, but the beginning of knowledge is what? Let me see. Hopefully, I got people interacting and ain't just watching, man. What's up? What's up? Yo, DJ, what's going on? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm clothed in faith, humble desires. I live to see divine and quiet. I
The
pray
fear of the Lord.
beseech, unscathed through fire.
Yeah.
The trumpets blow.
Appreciate you, DJ.
Message of quiet. And the seven angels which had the seven trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of the trees was burnt up, and all the green grass was burnt up. Let me be your testimony, glory, holy antimony. Save me, Jesus, second coming, victory, the horse is running. Fear the Lord again to summon. Holy Ghost sends me consumption. Wake to sleep, triumphant drumming. Rise up from the dwelling dungeon. And when you love, you always feel for one another.
And when you love, you always feel for one another. Can you tell the difference between someone who truly loves you versus someone who just likes you? More than meets the eye. That's gonna be my punchline for this video. And just so we remain on topic, family, we are in a world right now where it can be very confusing because people don't even know what a man or a woman is. They don't even know what a girl or a boy is. Shoot, do we even know what good and bad is? Do people even know what real and fake is? And when you have those ideals that kind of tend to blend together, what do you think that will create? In my opinion, it won't be clarity. How can you be clear about something if you don't have a distinction between one thing and another? Exactly. I am nothing but confusion. And then what happens when people are confused?
I'm clothed in faith, humble desires. I live to see divine and quiet.
Me personally, I'm clothed in faith. and and when I hear the trumpets, hear me out, family. Yeah, I'm not I'm not going to sleep when I hear trumpets. Me personally. Discernment is key. What are you hearing? What are you seeing? Where are you headed?
I'm clothed in faith, humble desires. I live to see
Divine inquires.
I pray beseech, unscathed through fire.
You know,
The trumpet's blowing, message of quiet.
a lot of individuals can look at this point in time right now and with everything that's going on as far as the climate, politically, mentally, emotionally, the rate and change of our society from the simple aspect of dealing with, let's just say, people. Majority of us don't even deal with people anymore. We're dealing with robots. We're dealing with technology. What do you think that does to a person? When your interaction is just based off of codes, programs, how do you think that person is going to function? Believe it or not, but you already got robots out here. They're just in human form. And I say that because, let's just be real, people's minds are it's like a computer chip. And let's just say a virus gets on your computer. What's going to happen to your computer? I had a computer. I didn't get the software, so a virus came on it. Literally couldn't even do nothing with the computer. Every time I tried to go into a website or something popped up. It was just, y'all know what it is when you get a virus on a computer. What happens when you get a virus or an illness in your mind? And what does that look like? To say, family, I've seen it. Not only have I seen it, but I'm pretty sure you've seen it too. If you are on social media, I'm pretty sure you see the virus people going viral by showcasing their inconveniences. And I'm looking at the world just like, there's definitely more that meets the eye here. And for the ones who are believers, the ones who are faithful in their word, this from Tree of the Field. Are you ready